All right, Mike Powell, Park River Forest. Coach, how you doing tonight?
Good.
32-30 loss, but, pretty dramatic at the end there. The Huskies came roaring back real strong. What do you think of your performance tonight?
Well, right now, at this stage in the game, we're such an inexperienced team. We're focused far more on how we're performing than whether we're winning or losing against teams like this. So I was real happy with that. Real happy with that performance. I have forfeits. We had some of our studs out of the lineup, and but to wrestle tough against Mount Carmel is
well, you were down at one point 20-6, and all of a sudden Darius Henry got you going with a 9-6 win. It looked like he kind of energized your lineup, and then you put together 3 falls out of the next 4 matches to close to the end there. Talk to me a little bit about Darius Henry and just his energy he provided tonight.
It was a nice win. I'm not getting their names, but that kid looked like he was a pretty good wrestler.
Right.
For Darius, it's a matter of self-confidence. He's a second-year wrestler, so he's basically been wrestling, 380 days. That's probably 50 match. Maybe. But he needs to learn how to compete and everything else. But I'll tell you this right now, you probably can see it in the way he moves. But this guy's the limit. He's very dedicated. He's a hard-working kid. He's doing. Came in and kind of identified him as an at-risk kid. Now at 3.5, he's really, really thriving. And now it's just a matter of being able to put together 6 minutes after a big match. And I'm confident he's going to be able to do it.
Well, let's talk a little bit about some of your alumni that you got on the national college scene here. You got the twin brothers, the Dardanes brothers. One is injured, and one is wrestling, fighting for a starting spot possibly. Just what are your thoughts on what you've heard and seen from them so far this year?
Well, Nick's been wrestling pretty well. He got beat up by his teammate, I think once, but I think he's undefeated.
Right.
And he's beat some good kids. I don't know that they've given him a chance to come out of red shirt. I don't know that he's battling for a spot in that sense. I'm sure he's battling in the room.
But when I say that, I mean in college, you're always one injury, one move, one whatever away from getting in that lineup.
Obviously, I'd love to see him wrestle this year, but I'm not his coach anymore. So I'd love to see him wrestle for selfish reasons. But from what I hear, they're maintaining their famous work ethic. Chris is rehabbing well. I think he'll be back in 4 months from his second ACL surgery. So that's great. Benny Brooks is our other guy.
Yes.
Now he's the starting heavyweight at North Carolina this year.
Is it North Carolina Tar Heels, correct?
The Tar Heels.
And how's Benny doing?
He was doing well. I mean, he's adjusting to the weight. He's about 205. So, but Benny is a tremendous worker, and from what I hear, the coaches are really taking him because of his work ethic. And he's a humble kid and hard working. He's just had knee surgery, but just a scope, so he'll be back in 2-3 weeks. And I anticipate him having a pretty darn good career. I think a lot of schools slept on him. He's a lot better than people, the schools gave him credit for. And there was a couple of schools that were really after him, but Benny's only gotten better, and he's got a motor that can go 7 minutes plus easily. So I'm really happy about that.
And one final thing, Coach, I'll let you get out of here and get ready for the holidays. Everybody in the state's concerned about your health, and we know you had some problems a few years ago. How are you doing? Tell everybody how you feel today.
Well, before I do that, let me talk quickly about Peter Kowalczyk and Ellis Coleman, who are at the Olympic Training Center.
Oh yes, please bring them in.
Both of them have been hurt, but as you know, Petey was ranked 3rd.
Yes.
Okay, as was Ellis. Ellis just a couple guys fell on his ankle and crushed him. He's got 9 pins and 2 plates at his ankle right now. But I have no doubt that he'll be up. He'll be up and at it before long. Petey's now back on the mat, so I'm really, really excited to see him. I think he's going to go to the NYAC tournament at the Dave Schultz. So I'm really excited to see that. And while we're talking about alumni, those are 2 guys. I know collegiate guys get most of the talk, but these guys those are special kids, and we really worked hard. So I want to talk about that. In regard to my health, I was hoping that my disease would go into remission and stay there. It hasn't.
You look good.
It's one of these things that you can't really tell by looking at me.
Okay.
My disease is active. It's not like it was. I'm not walking with a cane. I'm not falling down. but I'm in a battle here. You know, I'm on some really heavy drugs, and they've taken a toll a little bit. I mean, to be honest with you, but I have a wife that's an unbelievable person. I have a friend,
What's your first name?
Elizabeth. I call her Pinky.
Okay.
You know, she's an attorney in one of those big law firms, and you know, she'll work 12 hours a day, come home and cook me my anti-inflammation diet. You know, she's working on Sundays and make me sweet potato salad and this and that. So I've been really lucky. I got a great family, and I have a great network of coaches. So on the days where I'm really feeling down and really just, there's days where I just sit. You know, I plan practice, and I basically sit there. I have assistant coaches that you know, there's 3 or 4 guys on my staff that could go be super successful head coaches right now.
And that's who? What's their name?
Well, Paul Collins and Octavius Bellamy. I think they're the 2 best heavyweight coaches in the state. In fact, I know they're the 2 best heavyweight coaches in the state. I think their record speaks for themselves. And then Jim Messer. He's the guy with the mullet.
Okay.
Please put that on the internet.
You just put it on the internet.
Okay, he's our strength coach, and he's a great guy, and he's the hard guy. You know, the kids they jump to him when he speaks. So those 3 guys have been awesome. Buster Torres was here tonight. He's doing great, and then you know, we've got some guys coming in and helping out. Of course, they're certified and all that other
right.
stuff, but a bunch of alumni have been coming in. And then our 2 freshman coaches, Fred Arkin, who was my first wrestling coach when I was 5 years old.
Okay.
One of my life idols, and another guy who really has been around and helped me build the program. His name's Ryan Van Horst. So I couldn't ask for better staff and more support from these guys. You know, if I ask, in fact, I even asked my staff to do something for me without them jumping to it. You know, I don't know how long I've been sick here, but you know, 19, 20 months. So.
Well, it sounds like Oak Park River Forest is not a team; it's a program, and that's all you can really ask. You know.
I'll go one further. I'll tell you, we're a family.
You're a family, okay.
You know, this is a group of guys that really loves each other. We love our kids, and we put our heart and soul in our work, and they love us. And I don't think there's anything more powerful than that. So, you know, that's something. And this team here, like I told you before, I think we have 10 starters that never wrestled before high school. Some of these guys were in their first varsity match tonight. So, you know, it's a great group of kids, and they're you know, obviously nothing's ever good enough for us. But we're really lucky to have such great kids and hard-working, tough kids.
Well, Coach, I thank you for sitting down with me here in the Caravan Center. 32-30, just 2 points short. And, you know, it looks like the Huskies haven't gone anywhere. You guys are going to be tough. Enjoy your holiday coming up. You know, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. You want to say Merry Christmas to anybody out there? Illinois Wrestling
Happy
Student?
Holidays. I'm not a Merry Christmas guy. I'm married to a Jew. My father's a Jew. So I always say
so Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Holidays. I'm kind of big, you know. But
Happy
holidays to everybody. Whatever you're feeling.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, thank you.